Blog Talk Radio.
F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it, so you niggas can't forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles veridic, with my game up the bar, so your girl will let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, take my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show was rocking. Fatcat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking, Fatcat show and you don't stop the knock. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go.
Yo, what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the Deacon, the Sinister Minister, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the Chaplain of Fried Chicken's Last Rites, the Preacher's Grandson. Y'all know who it is, that's Fatcat, and I'm here with my dog who stepped out for a little minute. He's having a little bit of technical issues, but it's T-Satellite Bills. He'll be here in a minute, y'all. But anyway, I just want to...
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. He here, but he just off camera trying to deal with this.
It's something with the headphones, because if you could hear the other feedback, that means they working. So
Yeah. But anyway, we want to welcome everybody to the Fatcat show. Of course, your host Fatcat and T-Satellite Bills. And we're going to have a good show today. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share this post. And show us some love on YouTube at the Fatcat Show Network on YouTube. And also, you can catch us at on iTunes. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on iHeartRadio, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, all the above platforms. We just need your love. Amen. And as soon as we get this thing together with you can catch us on Twitter and pretty soon Instagram. So we want to just know how everybody out there doing. You know, we done came into another little season. We about to come into this hot weather, and of course, you know what hot weather brings for most of us: barbecues and stuff. And we just want to keep
new cases of corona.
Oh yeah, the corona cases are going back up. That's ridiculous. You know, my kids' school had just opened up a couple of weeks ago, and they had already sent 2 letters back saying that staff had been infected. Some of the staff had been infected. So I don't know where this thing going, but before we get into anything else like that, we want to start it off like we always do, and that's with our birthdays. So we want to wish everybody that's celebrating birthdays in this month a very, 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 very happy birthday. So if it's your birthday today, you can write it across the screen and we'll shout you out. You know, unfortunately, we can't afford no gifts right now, but we just want to recognize you on your special day. Amen. Happy.
You got $1,400. I thought you told me you just got
birthday.
$1,400.
Man, I ain't get my stimulus check yet. I ain't get no stimulus check yet. I can't even believe it. But anyway, just like we got life, we got death. And we at the Fatcat Show want to send our heartfelt condolences out to those who have lost people. You know, it's never an easy time. I'm just seeing a bunch of people dying. Of course, you know, a couple of weeks ago we lost Marvin Hagler, And this past week right here, we lost the legendary actor Yaphet Kotto. So we just want to send our heartfelt condolences out to those who have lost people. Amen. Moment of silence. Amen. 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 But anyway, man, yeah, these corona cases, man, are moving back to the forefront. You know.
Did you see the spring break? All them college students there, it was together like it's no outbreak out here.
Yeah,
that's
that's just crazy and stuff. Matter of fact,
and they gonna get all those diseases and take them back home to their parents.
A couple of people that we know personally have came down with the virus. Now it's still trill out here. It's still real trill out here. People, you can refuse to believe it.
Oh, is that a word? Trill?
It's still trill out here. I got that from UGK. But
okay. You quoting rappers?
Yeah. It's still trill out here. You know how I do. Yeah. No, what was your MJG them quote?
Hey.
Hey. No, hey, me. You know. So every once in a while, we revert. See, we were part of that culture. So naturally, we gonna revert. Even when I do a sermon, I'll throw a couple of rap quotes in just to
you're a hip hop preacher, huh?
I'm a preacher of God.
You said it wrong, man.
No, I did it right. But,
okay.
But anyway, man, you just need that personal prayer package. But personal prayer package. But it's all good though. It's definitely all good. Like I'm gonna put this out one more time. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Fatcat Show Network on YouTube, and you can follow us at all the above platforms that you see before you. And also you can catch us on Blog Talk Radio, where you can call in on any of these topics that you hear here. And
what's that number?
And that number is 646. That's 646 564 9728, and you gotta press that 1 if you want to get with us. But I still see you. All I'm looking at is an empty chair. A chair is still a chair, even when there's no
even
one.
if there's no hood rat sitting there.
But you crazy, man. But anyway, man, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. But anyway, I want to get into something that's been going on in the city, in my lovely city of Detroit, for the longest, and that's about that Detroit store owner that beat up the black woman. I know a lot of people aren't privy to what happened in that, so we're gonna, especially if you live outside the city. I don't know how far that's coming, but I know this is a major topic that happens mostly every day, where we let somebody from the other race come into our communities and basically treat us how they want to treat us. But I want to give this.
Do you think it'd have been better if a black man beat her?
No. What? Before we answer that, I'm gonna put it out for the people that don't know the news story. I'm gonna show the video, then we're gonna discuss it. Hold on.
Detroit police say they've arrested a liquor store owner after a cell phone video showed the aftermath of an altercation between that owner and a woman.
The video shows the woman bloodied and on the ground in the moments immediately after it happened. Victor Williams was at the store today as community leaders were demanding action. Victor?
This graffiti really speaks for itself. Some are calling the incident that happened here between a longtime customer and the owner racially motivated, and that's the reason why the doors are closed at this point in time.
hit me like a man, and he's scared of men.
The now viral video of Andrea Warren bleeding on the floor of Brandon's liquor store has been making rounds all across social media, sparking outrage. And because of it, the man behind the attack is now behind bars.
Everything that come together will cause him to be prosecuted and locked up.
Only the aftermath is shown in the series of videos uploaded to Facebook. Family members say Andrea was left with a broken nose.
We need to do something about the fact that they don't respect black people. That's what I get out of the whole situation.
The 50-year-old owner was just arrested today and is now waiting to be charged. We talked to the owner's wife and gave them the opportunity to speak on the matter, but they declined to comment. We're told, however, because of past incidents, Andrea wasn't allowed in the store and had to make all of her transactions from the outside. But for some reason, she was allegedly grabbed by the owner, pulled inside, and was left leaking blood. His excuse is that he was spat on.
He's a liar, and he made himself look bad.
Others are saying that's not like the owner at all.
I would go for bat to say that Sam is as far from being racist as you can get.
Regardless of what took place, community activists with the People's Action say this shouldn't have happened.
Well, we get the picture. Did they say his name was Sam? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Did you hear if they said his name was Sam? Man, you might as well quit doing what you're doing right now, man, and get back on the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, just turn your light on so we can see you a little bit better. But yeah, you asked a question. You had asked a question, and you said would it made a difference if it was one of us that did it? Uh-oh, I can't hear you now. Can't hear you. Man, you had it just right, but I can't hear you. You have to talk on your phone.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, do it really make a difference if he was black or white, or you think did he beat her just because she was black?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. The sad part is in communities such as that, you know, like we grew up in. Well, I grew up in. You have those social problems like that where you have. I don't know how many numerous times I done came to a store where they had somebody in there disruptive. And of course, it's always either they standing out in front of the store and they panhandling, or they just bothering the customers some kind of way. And we hear the history that the young lady was put out the store. You had a history of getting put out the store. So naturally, what I see, they said he was, I guess, if you want to call it that, nice enough to allow her to still purchase things from outside of the store, which is still kind of exploitation because he's still taking her money. You know what I'm saying? He's still taking her money, but when he came out, the story goes he came out to confront her about panhandling, bothering customers, and said that she spit in his face. So naturally, I don't care if you're black, white, blue, brown, orange, whatever color, you gonna get mad if somebody spit in your face. You know?
Oh, you gonna get beat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. I knocked all your teeth out your mouth.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah,
but the crazy part about it is, you know what? I can't even make sense of that, because if you spit in my face, all bets are off. There's nothing. There's nothing we need to talk about. I'm gonna beat you down until you're unconscious.
But you would know what I would love to see. What I would love to see is the same type of action, regardless of the color of the person that did it. I think there should still be an outrage, even if somebody of the same color did the same thing, you know, because we'll sit here and we'll look at things like that. If somebody outside of our race does something, then we ready to go in an uproar. But
I don't know. I'm kind of different because if you're black, white, whatever, you spit in my face, I'm gonna let you have it.
Right.
I'm saying is, I'm always on black people's side. I'm on the side of righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you spit in my face, you turn me into a street cat, and I got to punch in your throat, stomp you when you fall down, and everything.
So are you saying you can't really blame him for what he, you know?
I can't because you spit in my face. You got to have it because somebody spit in your face. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm a business owner. I'm not going to retaliate." Man, you're going to get beat down. You spit in my face,
especially with Corona.
And you supposed to and this Corona out here,
hepatitis and everything.
You spit in a man's face, you're supposed to get stomped.
Stomped, like Kurt Franklin wanted to do his son. Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. What you think King would have said? You spit in that man's face, and he was supposed to beat you.
but no, because you see what all the stuff he had people throwing rocks at his head. You know, King was doing up. Remember?
You talking about a dude named Sam Michael Tony? Give me a break. You think Sam Michael Tony? You don't even know his real name.
You see? You
think he gonna hold back from beating you down after you spit in his face?
You see, Martin was like non-violent. You know, King.
Man.
But you know what? Like I said, it's true though that things definitely got, because they make so much money out of the communities, and that's the thing, and a lot of them that should be an incentive for them to be able to operate their businesses.
But somebody spitting in your face, all common sense.
It does.
You're not thinking. You working strictly off emotion. You know, that's like you talking all that stuff. If I walked up to you and spit in your face, you're gonna be ready to kill me, right? Right. I'm saying, look, man, I'm trying to make sense of this, and I can't make sense to somebody spitting in my face. You got to have it.
See, and that's the part that's hard for most black people to understand, because if you put it like you putting it right now, then the average black person will say you a sellout, because you know I heard somebody
the average black person. I'm an average black person. I wouldn't say that. I switched up completely when I heard she spit in his face.
Yeah, because I'm just telling you, you know, because some people have the thing like, you know, if you ridicule something that a black person do, they'll be like, well, white people get away with it all the time, and so you're supposed to still support whether I'm right or I'm wrong.
Okay.
You know?
Let me ask you this. Jeremy, have you seen this situation before? Somebody robbed somebody with a gun. The police chase him down. He throws the gun, but the police still chase him down. But the police ends up shooting the guy, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing the parents say is, he could have shot him in the leg.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, the police ain't trained to shoot nobody in the arm or leg. They trained to kill you.
Right. I remember.
My baby ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah, I remember.
He didn't kill 5 people in the hood.
I remember I saw a story of when a young black teen had broken this person's house, and the owner had shot and killed him. It was a white owner, shot and killed him, and his family, the victim's family outside was sitting up there yelling, "Oh, he didn't have to kill him. All he wanted to do was steal to get something to so he could support his family. So he had to break in somebody's house to support his family."
Let me tell you something. I come in my house, see somebody coming through the windows, and I got a gun. guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose your life that night. Because I'm not going to sit back and wait to see if you're going to kill me or not.
Right.
You're going to die.
Right. Dang, you're going to die.
And that's what people need to understand. When you breaking into people's cars and houses, you risking your life. So don't do it. Go get a job.
See, we gotta change that narrative of that, you know, because of all the things that happen to us in America, that regardless of what we do, we can't be wrong. You know, we gotta change that narrative. Like even when Kwame was doing wrong, a lot of them say, well, other people did it. Mike Duggan and, you know, is doing it and stuff like that now. But wait a minute. Let's not focus on them. Let's focus on getting ourselves right. Let's do what we know to do is right.
But when you start talking about murder, there's a difference. There's a difference, man.
Yeah.
You talking about taking some money. Who cares?
But yeah. But you know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking about doing the, you know, just talking about the overall narrative of, you know, of course, murder. You know, we want the same justice.
Man, Kwame is my man. What are you talking about? Kwame could do no wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to sit here and let you talk about my friend. Kwame Kilpatrick.
Man, you silly, dog. But anyway, man, I ain't even gonna even engage you in that, man. I'm gonna go to our next topic. But our next topic, man fatally shot in front of dozens in South Seattle church. And I got some video on this, and we're going to watch it and we're going to discuss it. And I want to give you my take on this thing.
Still more questions than answers tonight as investigators try to piece together what led up to a deadly shooting this afternoon at a church meeting in Seattle's Rainier Valley. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Joyce Taylor.
And I'm Mark Wright. King 5's Ted Land is live right now at the Emerald City Bible Fellowship. And Ted, we're hearing the shooter still has not been caught. Is that the case?
That's right. Police are still looking for the suspect tonight. Investigators were all over this neighborhood earlier tonight, searching for clues. I'm told this church does a lot of important work in this community, including on reducing gun violence. 40 people were meeting inside Emerald City Bible Fellowship when police say a man opened fire on the gathering.
The suspect was not a part of that meeting. He came into the meeting. There was a discussion between the victim and the suspect, at which point the suspect then pulled out a gun, fatally shooting the victim.
The suspect fled the scene and police spent the evening searching for him.
It's heartbreaking, and to die in the church, you know, on the grounds it's supposed to be sacred and holy.
SPD Chief Adrian Diaz visited the church, a place he knows well.
I've done a lot of work at this church, so I've known the executive director of this church, and
well, you get the picture. I really want to get my, because we got six some minutes. I really want to get my my point on this subject, and really. Right now, this is something that really needs to be discussed. Now, I remember there was a time, the most respected institution, the most respected thing in the hood was the church and the pastor. That was one of the most respected things ever. But we living in a time where now the devil is prevalent, and now certain social things are more accepted now than anything. The dope dealer replaced the pastor. The respect the pastor used to get now goes to the dope dealer, or
okay.
The person.
I want to say something, man. Okay. They say they couldn't find the guy that shot and killed somebody, right?
Right.
I can guarantee you that's either an ex-boyfriend or somebody she was messing around with. Because when people get emotional, they don't care if you're in the church or not. They're gonna kill you.
But you know what? You really didn't hear type of things like that back in the day. You know, especially with me coming up in the church. You never, because I remember when the devil was scared to step in the church back in the day. That was, I mean, when they saw even if the most thug person, me coming up under a pastor, when the most thug, wait, let me get this off.
Go ahead.
When the most thug person in the neighborhood saw my grandfather come out their house, they'll remove their cap. They'll speak to my grandfather. They'll say they gave him that reverence because, regardless of what they did, they still knew that he was still recognized his position and who he was. But I blame part of this on because we getting a different type of breed of pastor now. We getting that pastor now that totally he don't work like when my grandfather was was pastoring. He still worked at Chrysler. General Motors. He still worked at General Motors, and the church
that
wasn't
job
his.
Is the church. The people in the church working the people in the church.
Yeah. It's crazy now the way these pastors now. You can't even get them to fellowship at your church. We used to fellowship church to church to try to actually really help the community. But now these pastors, if you try to get these pastors to come out, they got a going rate, most of them. I can't come there unless you give me $500 or, $1,000 or something. And depending on what status the preacher is, you might even pay even more than that because they come with, it's like I could draw a crowd and you're not really paying for me. You paying for the crowd that I can draw for you over here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that we having in most of the churches. And the thing is, they're not really seeing the background pastor that's really struggling, that's really trying to help the community, that's really trying to bring souls and transform minds and hearts. That pastor is being overlooked because they're paying attention to the T.D. Jakes, the Creflo Dollars, all of these type of the Joe Osteens. Those the ones that's really they put as the face of the church. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so that's the problem that we having. And so, and even because like I said, you know the neighborhood where my church at now, man. You didn't have people were scared. I ain't gonna say scared, but they had more respect for the church than they do now. They don't care.
It's a different time now. If the pastor mess with somebody's wife or girlfriend, 9 times out of 10, because this ain't the first time this happened here.
Yeah,
somebody will blow your brains out.
Right.
I'm saying even like if you found out somebody from the church, like a Pastor Wilson type cat, was messing around with your wife, tell me you wouldn't get emotional and be ready to kill him.
Oh hell yeah! But you know what? I'm gonna say this. Now. I done been pissed off in the church. Somebody done pissed me off in the church. But the thing is, I have a respect for order. I have a respect for order because
being pissed off and somebody messed around with your wife is two different things, right?
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, too, it's
you're supposed to just take it and pray for him, brother.
But I'm just saying this. But okay, let's not even go to the degree of the person just messing with your wife. Let's just say the person just totally disrespect you in a way that you feel like they punking you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but that's different than somebody messing with your wife.
But still,
what you supposed to do? Pray for him? Be like, please, I hope you just wear a rubber if you mess around with.
Stop, man.
But
yeah. I mean, there's degrees, but okay, but let's say this. Let's say this. My mother died. Let's say my mother died, and I came to church, and I'm already my emotions are already all over the place, and I felt like you said something out of the way to me to punk me. then that, then I'm already at that point, and this actually happened to me when my grandfather had just died, and I came to church, and one of the ladies in the church had spoke to me, and she saw I was already going through what I went through, and she mumbled under her breath, "Dog, people die. People die. Get over it." You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It took everything in me not to get at her.
I know, but that's still different than somebody messing around with your wife.
Man, somebody to disrespect your dead loved one? Man, please.
I know, but I don't know. You'll be ready to kill somebody. You heard they was doing stuff in the bedroom that you didn't do, and they was bigger than you. What would you do?
Man, stop it. Man, we go get to our main topic for the day, man. I ain't messing with you today, dog. You wrong with you, man. Anyway, I think we explored this topic before a while ago. The topic for today is the statement "you are who you attract" true? Is the statement "you are who you attract" true? Like, can my personality attract a person that just like me? Does that say that the person I am, I'm gonna attract that same type person? Is that always true? What do you think, man? Do you think that's?
I hope not, because I'm not saying I'm a bad guy, but I don't want nobody to act like me.
But that say a lot, shouldn't that? With you saying that, do that say to you, dog, I need to change my ways? Or do you?
I'm me. I know who I am. What are you talking about? I'm happy with myself, but I don't want nobody to act like me.
So you don't believe in
some things?
You don't believe in karma?
There's some things. That has nothing to do with karma, and your personality has nothing to do with each other.
Why not?
Karma is how you treat people.
Yeah,
karma is how you treat people. I don't mistreat people. Period. But I have some personality flaws.
Yeah.
And I don't need anybody with the same personality flaws that I have.
So
every day I'm trying to be a better person every day.
But if you have some,
I don't need to look in the mirror and see that in the person that I'm dating. Like, come on, man.
Okay, but listen,
there can only be one mess up in this relationship.
But see, you kind of contradicted a little bit, because if you recognize that you have character flaws, that means somebody became a victim of your flaws. So that means that somebody became
that I have. I'm truthful, with myself, and we all should be.
But you don't think
I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
I know nobody is perfect. Yeah, nobody is perfect. But do you think you don't think that your shortcomings can victimize other people?
Nah.
Oh,
my personality flaws. It's not like that. I'm not talking.
Come on, dog. Come on.
Because I'm like this. Either you deal with it or you can't. And that's what dating and being in a relationship is about. You look for that right person, and you ultimately end up with the person that you can deal with. Like, you know what? I can deal with the bull crap that she says and does. It ain't hurting me. So, I just deal with it. It's cool. That's cool.
Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put that number out one time. Anybody that want to comment on any of this, that number is 646-564-9728, and press that 1 if you want to comment. I ultimately believe like this. I look at myself as a good man. I look at myself as a good husband and a good father. But I know that it's parts of my character that pisses my wife off. That pisses my wife. Pisses my wife. Listen,
would you want to date somebody else that's the same way that you are? Have the same personality flaws that you have?
But I work to improve in the areas. You know what my wife accuses me of? My wife accuses me of being domineering. She accused me of always wanting things my way, you know, and being bossy.
You know that's not true because you like to get help in the back.
There you go.
Right? There
you go. There you go. There you go. And how would another man know that? I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't share that with you unless you was a gay lover or something like that. So I wouldn't. You know.
You got gay lovers?
Why would I share that with another man unless I was unless you a gay lover? I wouldn't share that.
Hey, you gonna let me explain?
No. We don't have to get into another man being spoon. We gonna stick on this conversation. You know, on the conversation at hand. I don't want to hear no nonsense about no bull crap you're talking about right now.
That's your wife, man. She can
no, man. Let's stick to the conversation, man. You already at disadvantage now because I'm looking at a chair. Get it together, man. So, like I said,
hey man, the NBA doing it. Go ahead and put a picture of me in the audience.
There you go. There you go. But I just really though, I think that statement is true to a certain degree. I think it's true to a certain degree. I do think that karma does play a lot into relationships because I remember just a period that I was going through, man, where all I was getting was wrong women. You know what I'm saying? But I know that a lot of things that was, you know, dealing with me because I dogged a lot of good women. You know?
I think I'm over my karma. I think I'm over it. You know, I get like the chicks I get that, you know, it don't work out, whatever. It's stuff that I can deal with.
Right.
You know, sometimes you just don't get along with people. That's cool. I can not get along with you and get over that quicker than somebody messing around on you and all this and that.
Oh, okay.
Or a hysterectomy.
Boy, I thought I wouldn't hear that word out your mouth for a while.
I know it's been, but it came out my mouth. I said it. Damn.
Yeah. You've been doing good. You've been doing good. You've been doing good, but I just want to know that the women that are going through that, this is no way the views of the Fat Cat Show just a lone nut. I'm telling you, because they deserve. I think all women deserve to be loved, hysterectomy or not.
No. I'm saying what my situation. I got 4 hysterectomy chicks in a row, you know, and I was like, I thought I was cursed. I felt like Tyrese. Why me?
Boy, you silly as hell. Know what though? But so what do you said you felt you was cursed, and why'd you feel that? You know, did you know?
Because I kept getting hysterectomy chicks.
I'm talking about. Did you think that was a result of something that you did in the past?
Yeah, I was thinking that. You know, the karma came back and got me real hard because you know I would treat women horribly and get one after the other, and then all of a sudden I just start getting sick chicks.
And you know what though? I think we laugh at this statement because we mention it all the time because it was a Willie D statement when he said trying to change her, make her be an angel. And I think a lot of times we'll find a woman attractive, and she might have a character flaw that we don't like. And this, I know, back in the day, that's how I used to be. But then I set a bar for myself. The older I got and the more mature I got, I had to set a bar. But back in the day, if a woman was real nice and cute and stuff like that, I would try to change that character flaw in her, and stick it out and see if I can, if it was something that I could do to switch that character around. But then not realizing, shoot, you can't change nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you used to only just talk to husky-looking women with hard faces.
You talk to transvestites, so what's the difference? You know?
I'm just telling the truth, man.
You talk to. I'm telling the truth too. You was a regular at Menjo's in Palmer Park.
I thought you was.
You was a regular at Menjo's and regular at Menjo's in Palmer Park. You was. They had posters of you. They had posters of you out at Palmer Park and all that. I could do this all day. If that's where you want to go. That's where we could go. I shut your camera off and everything. You just go on a whole ranking session on this show. If that's what you want to do.
Oh, stop, man.
Hey. Shoot, all I'm looking at is a chair anyway.
I thought all people really wanted to hear about your past. That's fine.
That's why I started talking about yours too. Yeah. You love them transvestites.
I thought you was with one of your homeboys.
Thought you was feeling between the thighs and still felt something that don't belong there. Like, it's all right. I'm gonna change it, make you be an angel.
Look, man.
Okay.
I'm on your team. All right.
I'm on your team too. So hey. Right now, the team is shut the hell up and get back on the damn subject.
All right, what's the subject, man?
You don't remember now? Damn.
We talking about, a partner that has the same relationship.
About attraction. Is the person that you are, does that mean that's the type of person that you're going to attract? Well, I just think that there's some people out here right now that regardless of the most cold-blooded person out there could just still feel like, hey, I don't have to be a good-natured person, but I want a good-natured person in my life, but I don't want to treat them how I want to be treated.
That won't even work out right. Because if you want a good person or if you want a loyal person, you got to be a good person and a loyal person. Because you will come across people that's just like you. You got to be able to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm a good person, and I deserve a good person. You got to believe that.
But why then does the most doggish people get good people? If that's really the law, if that's really the standard in the law.
Because a lot of good guys or good women, they settle for less a lot. He might drink and hang out all the time or cheat on me sometimes, but he's a good man. Still take him. Them no good dudes, they not playing that. You gotta have another part. You gonna have to be messing around with me and some other dudes too. You gotta go quick and in a hurry. But that's how they are. That's why they end up with good people. They have standards. I know that sounds crazy to be no good. How you gonna be a no good person with standards? But they do.
Yeah. You're right.
That's why they end up with good.
Let's say this. We not gonna call it standards. We gonna call it a preference. They have a preference because they don't know standard. They just know I have a preference. I have something that I like. You know what I'm saying? We always have certain things in our head. We can always say I want this, but we don't have the discipline enough to really keep it and home it and stuff like that. 'Cause I can say this, it's easy to get into a relationship. A relationship is so easy, but can you maintain it and can you nurture that relationship and can you grow into it? Because
even when I'm in a relationship, when I get to a point where I know it's not gonna work, I'm talking about, I don't even argue no more. I just go, oh, okay, everything is okay.
Right.
I'm talking about, because it's like it's like, argue for what? This shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you really right, because I just it definitely I laugh at a friend of mine. I ain't gonna bitch his name, but he always.
Go ahead, mention his name.
No, I ain't
Yo,
mentioned.
man.
No, hell
Yo,
no.
man.
No, he
You
always.
talking about Sean D?
No, man. What
you talking about Sean D?
No, nope. Nope. I ain't talking about no Sean D. I'm talking about this dude. This dude, man. He ain't never faithful to no. He ain't never faithful to no chick, and he ain't. And he the worst type of dude ever, and always putting out what he want in a relationship. How a person
who you
need
could
to
be talking about?
Man, I'm not telling you nothing, man. You why you trying to be just go along with the show?
You sit there, you go around here gossiping, telling people business. Go ahead.
I ain't telling nobody business. I'm just saying a friend of mine. Don't nobody know. If I was gossiping, I say, well, such and such is this and this and that. Don't nobody know what I'm talking about.
Well, don't be a friend like that with me. Don't even bring up none of my situations, please.
Oh, the man that likes to throw people under the bus?
I don't mind, though. I don't say they're my friends either.
There you go. There you go. See, I could have been talking about you in that situation.
Of course you weren't talking about me. Because I know what kind of sneaky person you are. You'll wait till I'm not even on the line to talk about me.
Come on, dog. See you.
Because you don't want me telling your business about them men, all the men you date.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they turned into the man that you date right now.
You said what?
They
I hear you.
Those are the men that you date right now.
No, I would never.
Yeah.
I don't like masculine.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you like masculine meeting you. So, hey, I'm just saying you can go this way all you want to, because you know what I do in a heartbeat. I'm just looking at a chair anyway. I shut the camera off and just go to town on you. So it don't even matter to me. Come on.
I don't think you want to go to town on the man. Come on.
Hey, you do it all the time. So what's the difference? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep. Come on to me, because I know you are who you attract. You a man, so you attract men. Hey.
Hey man, I'm on your team, man.
Hey, I'm on yours
like
too.
The other team, the business team. Why do you treat me like that?
Hey,
come on now.
Hey, because you like to be in the other men's locker room. So.
Stupid.
So
let's talk about this coronavirus for the summer.
No,
where are you gonna go?
How we gonna change the subject if we still on the main topic? If we still on the main topic, man. I definitely think that the person that you are, sometimes, I just say sometimes, will do, because I think too, you have a choice, even if you attract that person, it's something in your character that's supposed to tell you, yeah, this ain't the person. This ain't the type of person that I want to deal with. This ain't.
But still, let me tell you, this is the truth right here. Okay, a lot of times when I got wild women or tramps or whatever you want to call them,
mm-hmm.
I like them because they don't ask you where you going, what you about to do. They don't care if you mess around with 2 or 3 different other women. They let you do what you want to do. And that's what I wanted. Now, if I had a good woman that was just, stayed on me, like, what you about to do? Where you about to go? I would have been real unhappy. I probably wouldn't have stayed with her,
But don't you think that's you just adapting? Shouldn't you be ready already to accept a good woman instead of adapting to the situation?
No. When you know good, you seeing different women. You're not looking for a good woman. Well, I can say I wasn't looking for a good woman. I was looking for no good woman that would accept my horrible ways.
See, then I my bad, because I took you to said, you know, if she was good, then you would adapt to how this woman was. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the quality.
It don't work like that. You could be the best person in the world. If you know good, man, that somebody started treating you good, you would treat her worse than worse. And I'm telling you, I done did it, because I know, you know, the better somebody treated me, the worse I treated them, and that's just how it is.
So,
but that's that guy that's not looking or not want more.
Okay.
We all have to mature, and we all should mature and want more out of life, out of a woman. But you know.
So what's the difference?
Everybody don't grow up.
So what's the difference in this satellite than the satellite from home? What's the major difference?
I'm really a grown man. I think I deserve to treat somebody right, and I think they need to do the same thing with me. Treat me right. You know, if you can't treat me right, we need to go our separate ways. And I have no problem with going my separate way with anybody.
But even in, I say this, even with a good woman, there's going to be something in her character or something that we don't like. You know, of course, like I said, my wife. So what is it?
Looking for a perfect person, though.
I mean, some people are. Some people feel like.
No. I'm realistic, man. I know we all have, you know, some type of personality flaws. Nobody's going to be perfect. You're gonna go through something with somebody. Whoever you with, y'all can go through something.
Right.
Either sooner or later. You're gonna go through something. It's all about, is that person worth me sticking around?
Right. I just, you know, I just think that some people are still, you know, it's a part of us that's still in the fairy tale mode. Like, you know, we might be good in other areas of things that thinking like, hey, we not living perfect, but you know, we can't have a perfect relationship, but hey, this is gonna be like this. You know, it'd be stupid. Like, I just say this, even in hindsight, I don't think that my wife would cheat on me, but I'd be stupid to be in a fairy tale to think that it's not possible that she, you know what I'm saying? Just in that type of scenario, just to throw that type of scenario out.
Could the same thing be said about you?
I think she has to think realistic like that, you know, because, you know.
No, but I'm talking about in your mind. Do you think you could ever cheat on your wife?
No.
She could be thinking. She could be the same way you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would never cheat on my husband, so you can't say that. You might just have a good woman that just would never go that way with you.
Yeah. But I'm just saying the possibilities, the type of world that we live in.
Look, you have to be with somebody where it don't even cross your mind for it to even be a possibility. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because having that possibility of something that could happen that's a horrible person to be with.
You're right.
That
but
means
don't
get into a bad argument.
No. What I said, what I mean is, I mean.
You stutter.
No. What I mean is, like, not that I think my wife would cheat on me, but for me to not think that you know, to think that she's a perfect individual, you know, like, because anything is possible. Anything is possible.
I don't know. Maybe I live in a fairy tale, because I think, you know, the person that I marry would never do something like that. It's not possible, and that's how you got to think. Like, it's not possible. Like, my baby would never do, even if I seen it, you know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
That could be my baby in the bed. That's somebody that looked just like her. She must have came from another dimension.
Look at you, man. What's wrong with you, man? You a silly individual, dude. But
you think that's silly?
I'm just saying. I think you really don't. In hindsight, get what I'm saying. I'm not saying that my wife would cheat. I'm just saying that anything is possible in this world. If we think in our spouses to be like, well, let me put it in another context, that my wife would never piss me off. That almost like she'd never piss me off to the point that I want to smack her, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And
oh, now you get violent, boy. You get crazy. You talking about cheating, beating people? Wow.
Well, I'm trying to put it in terms that I know that you understand it. You know.
Why you gonna throw me up under the bus?
Hey, you trying to throw me under the bus, Deacon? Shoot. I'm trying to.
You went
Ike
super
Turner.
crazy.
Ike Turner. Hey, that's my role model, Ike. But definitely.
Wow, God, you picking up Ike Turner? Oh my goodness!
I done dug him out the grave.
I'm sure you don't agree with men beat women, do you?
You know what can I say, Ike? you try to get me in trouble, man. I ain't thinking about what you talking about, though, man. You gonna be all right. I don't engage in any negarum, but
that man is stutter.
Any negarum. But anyway, but wasn't you the one that just said you? But didn't you support violence on women when the store owner beat that woman up?
Never. I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said, man, you spit on me. You spit on me. You spit on me. I'm going to punch you in the throat and all that type of stuff. Remember that?
Oh, no. Yeah, you get me. You spit on me.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Oh, no. That's
what's a little spit? What's a little hepatitis? What's a little corona? It ain't going to hurt you.
That's almost like getting spooned.
You can still live. You can still live with that, man. But anyway, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show tonight. Definitely, if you are a person that keeps attracting the wrong type of people, then it's about time for you to take a look at the man or the woman in the mirror. I think attraction doesn't always have to deal with the type of person you are. I think naturally, because people have different attractions to different things. It may be the way you look. It may be your personality. It may be, just some aura that you have about yourself that person likes. But it doesn't necessarily have to reflect truly the person who you are. So I wouldn't take that under consideration, but anyway, I just think, if you find somebody that you like, take the time to learn who this person is. Just do your homework. Don't let analytics or statistics or what happened in the past really dictate who you look for in a mate. You got anything, Satellite?
Yeah.
90 seconds.
I second that emotion.
He said second that emotion. You have to really do your research when you trying to find your mate. I really think you just like you go in the grocery store and you look at in the vegetable and the fruit section and you pick the oranges and all that stuff up and you squeeze them and you looking to see if they got any bad parts or soft spots or something in there. That's the same way.
Sometimes you can't drink the milk.
Man,
it's spoiled.
Because it's spoiled. But anyway, once again, I want everybody to be safe out there. Take care of yourself and just, still wear your mask and be careful of where you're going when you're going to social gatherings. Make sure you protect yourself because remember, this virus doesn't only affect you, it affects the ones that you're around. So let's always be safe and use wisdom. The scripture says knowledge is everything, but in everything you get wisdom. Amen. So we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
10 seconds. Thank you for using